So many people think that if they can enroll a ton of people onto their team or sign up a mass amount of customers and clients, then they will be able to build a ton of momentum and it will be the answer to reaching the next rank or building a massive team or a massive business. And that's actually not really the case. While you do need to be good at marketing and sales and being able to recruit people and bring in new clients to purchase your products, being that rock star recruiter doesn't allow you to scale your business. It doesn't mean that you're going to have some massive team or customer base because you recruited 30 people in 30 days or 100 people in 90 days. And really, if you're solely focusing on recruiting, it may be damaging to your business. You're likely missing out on two major things that are going to have you stuck. So we are going to discuss this topic. I'm going to break it down a little bit, tell you how to avoid getting stuck in your network marketing business or in your coaching business, and what two things most people are missing when building a scalable business. And when these two things are partnered with your recruiting skills, you can then build a massive empire in either your network marketing business or your coaching business. Before we dive into this episode, I have a really awesome gift for you. I have a free masterclass coming up that I would love to have you join the waitlist so you'll be the first to know when we schedule it and get to save your seat. I am going to teach you a free masterclass. It's for network marketers and coaches on how to build a wildly profitable website without knowing a thing about tech. So if you have been waiting to build a website for your business, or maybe you haven't even thought about it because the tech just seems overwhelming to you, you don't feel like a super tech person or a tech wizard, I know the feeling. And if you don't know the first thing about building a website and how to do it in a way that generates success in your business, then I want to invite you to this masterclass so that I can teach you my 3 secrets to building a wildly profitable website. And this is for the non-techie person. I've said it a million times, right? If you're not techie, this is for you. So get on the wait list and you'll be sure to get the information right away. Just go to thechrissychin.com/website masterclass. I don't care if you need to pause this episode, go do it right now so you don't forget. You don't want to miss this masterclass. It's the difference between having a website and having a website that actually generates success. And if you already have a website, but it's not leading to more income, more customers in your business, and you never really got formal training on this, you're just kind of winging it as you go, you are invited as well. This is going to be very valuable for you as well. Hey friend, welcome to the Badass is the New Black podcast, where our motto is done is better than perfect. I'm Chrissy Chin, here on a mission to help you take your knowledge and turn it into a profit. I'm an expert in course creation and membership offers that create reoccurring revenue so you can work less and enjoy and earn a whole lot more. Most importantly, I'm a laid-back wife, mom, a friend who started as a peds nurse, turned network marketer, and now a serial entrepreneur. This podcast is for ambitious people with an idea, a vision, but no idea how to get there. On this podcast, I'll give actionable steps to keep you moving forward while you learn new business strategies, better systems and process, marketing, sales, all the things that you need to build and scale a blissful business that keeps your pocketbook growing. Grab a beverage, open up your notes app, and let's get to it. Okay, so let's dive into today's episode topic, which is why being a rockstar recruiter doesn't mean massive growth in your affiliate marketing business, your network marketing business, or even your coaching business. Many people out there teach you how to be a rockstar recruiter, how to sign up 30 people in 30 days, how to sign up 100 people in 100 days. And while that is great and amazing because you now have 30 new people or 100 new people purchasing, it doesn't mean sustained growth, and it doesn't even mean a sustained business. So I have a bit of a natural skill in being a good salesperson. I can really hear someone, and I've gotten so much better since I've developed this skill and learned a lot more and had coaches and whatnot. But it was something that came pretty naturally to me when I had no experience in this and got started in network marketing. That was the beginning-ish of my entrepreneurial journey. But what I had was this skill to hear someone talk and ask them what was going on with them, what the problems they were having, and really hear what they were saying and then be able to offer a solution with my products to help solve their problem. And so I had that skill. And so I did sign up a lot of people in my network marketing business in a relatively short amount of time. But then fast forward a year later, so many of those people had fallen off of my team. And it wasn't because I wasn't good at what I was doing. I was good at what I was doing, but I was missing a major piece to the formula, or two pieces really. And one major piece of that formula was support after they signed up. And I remember thinking, well, I'm supporting them. I'm here for them. I'm available. If they have questions, they can reach out to me. And so if people aren't reaching out to me, they must not have any questions, right? It was almost like I helped them sign up. I was really good at signing them up. And then I was like, okay, like you're good. And I'm sure if you have questions, you'll come find me. But that wasn't the case. And what I realized that I was missing was ongoing support after they signed up. So when you get started in network marketing, I was the type of person that I got my products, or when I started, I got my products and I wanted to put them all to use within the first week. And so I actively tried to figure out how I could use them and how I could use them to benefit my family. And so naturally, I just thought and felt like everyone else was going to be the same way. And it was my job to sign them up and get them their products to their house, and then they would take it from there, right? And if they needed me, I was here, but they would just do it. They would be go-getters. They would dive in. They would try things out. They would ask questions when they needed. They would get the resources and look them up. But I realized really quickly that that was not the case. And most people would purchase the products, and then the products would sit there and they wouldn't get used, which means they wouldn't ever need to order again because they weren't using the products, and they wouldn't have any transformations, positive transformations, which means they wouldn't get excited, they wouldn't try new things, and they wouldn't share with other people. And so therefore, while my business was growing because I was signing some people up and I was making money, I had to continuously be hustling. I had to continuously be signing people up. And after a year of this, it hit me when these people started falling off. So if you're in network marketing, they, have to renew. And so they just kind of drop off your team if they're not. Right? Same for if you're in your coaching. You kind of coach these people, you bring them in, maybe they're students on your course, and then you just never hear from them again. Right? Because they didn't get the proper support that they needed. Now, after doing network marketing and coaching people just like you and offering courses and having memberships, I've realized the power of ongoing support and holding people accountable. But if you know me, you know that I like to be really efficient and I like to have free time. And so it's very important to me to have a system and a process set up to make what needs to happen to offer support simple and easy, not only for me, but one of the key things is simple and easy for them as well. So first and foremost, you need to have an onboarding process, okay, for your new customers. So this is the first part of providing that support to them, is an onboarding process where they can get the information that they need to use their products or to use whatever you've just sold them and to feel supported. And I love calling it a process because it means that we can do it in a way that is efficient, right? And having a very particular onboarding process. When someone gets trained, when they start a job, right? At any job, you could be at a grocery store and you could be a bagger. There's an onboarding process, things that you need to learn to know to be able to do your job or to do what you need to do. So if we can provide the same support to our new customers, whether it's our physical products we're giving them or a digital product, they need that onboarding process. And we, as the business owner, need a specific process that we can follow so it is efficient and effective. So one thing that you can do is come up with that process that you want every new customer to go through when they get started with you. And to be honest, I don't care if it's your network marketing business or your affiliate products or your digital courses that you're selling. When you bring in a new customer, regardless of what the product is that they have just purchased from you, they need to go through a process that onboards them. The onboarding process will look different based on what it is that they've purchased from you, whether it's the physical products in your network marketing business or your digital products through your regular coaching business, or it's a service that you're providing. It's going to look a little bit different, but the idea and the concept is the same. So think about this process that someone needs to go through to get them started so that they feel supported and they don't feel lost. And then I want you to think about how you can present this process to someone so that it can be very efficient for you. If you've been listening for a while, you know that I love automation. So what part of this process can be automated for you? What part can happen on autopilot, where something gets triggered and it just starts that onboarding process for them without you having to show up and do a million calls with people, right? Emails that go out to welcome them or giving them that first next step. What is it that you can make this process simple for you? Now, this is something that I do in-depth training on in our Digital Duplication Academy in phase 3. It's all about the onboarding process so that it's not only efficient for you because you're busy, but that it's also really effective, right? So then once you get them on board and you get them the information that they need to get started, it's very important that the next part of your process is this ongoing education and support that you can offer. So what kind of support does someone need in order to get a good result with your product or with your service? Again, don't care if it's your physical product, your digital product, or a service that you provide to someone, right? What's the support that they need to take them through this journey that they're on? What is the support that they need in order to have that transformational outcome that they can't stop talking about? Because this is super valuable for your business. But again, if you're mastering your marketing and your sales skills and you're leveraging a website to build an email list and get in front of more people, and you're recruiting, you're signing up more and more customers, but you're not doing these steps, you're going to fall short. They're going to be one-time customers. They're not going to provide these transformational testimonials for you or refer you to anyone else or these products to anyone else. And that's where your business, regardless if it's network marketing or coaching, can get stuck because we don't have the time to and the energy and the space to just hustle, recruit. We need to have these other pieces. And how do we do it in a way that's scalable? Because we don't have the time to meet one-on-one with 1,000 people every month, right? So what are some of the things that you can do to scale your support? Because they're gonna need that ongoing education. They're gonna need that ongoing support to be able to connect with someone, with you maybe. Okay, one, you can support people on a community level. Okay, and this is scalable. A lot of people have had Facebook communities for a while. Now in Digital Duplication, we teach you how to take that Facebook community and how to bring it onto your website so you're not having to use social media anymore and you can have everything behind private doors on your website. But being able to support people in that community setting allows you to help people individually, but others will be helped by you helping others. That makes sense. So here's an example. We do office hours for our Grow Workspace business, and we also do office hours for our Digital Duplication Academy students. And that means that people can register for these office hours, come and attend, ask questions live, and get coaching from me and from Claire and from other people on the team, right, in those specialties. And so they get to ask questions, personal, individualized questions. So they're getting some individualized one-on-one care. But the magic here and what makes this scalable and doable and beneficial for everybody, you, that person getting one-on-one support, and everyone else in attendance, is that other people are hearing these questions and they're hearing the answers. And so what does that do for them? What that does is it either turns a light bulb on that's like, oh my gosh, I never would have thought to ask that question, and now I have the answer. Or it can spark other new ideas like, oh my gosh, now that I've just heard that makes me think of this other thing. And then they can ask questions, right? It also gives people the permission to come on and ask the questions that they want. And it gives people the opportunity to get some personalized help. here without you having to set up, hour session here, 30-minute session here, and just filling up your calendar. Let's get these questions in. And I've got tips to make sure it's efficient, to make sure that you get things beforehand so you can review them and it can run really efficiently and smoothly and you can get a lot of people. We talk about that in DDA. Another thing that you can do, and I highly recommend, is having regular education happening. So it's really important to have some public-facing education happening on a regular basis so that you can build your email list. So that would be something like a podcast or a blog or doing live videos or regular masterclasses and trainings, right? Regular education to build your list, build your audience, what I'm doing right now. This is regular education. I'm here, I'm teaching you something I can teach about, something that's going to be helpful for you in building your business. And you're going to come regularly, you're going to learn, you're going to get more information, okay? But it's also important to have ongoing education for the people behind the private doors, the people that have become customers with you. It's just the shift changes. Instead of this front end where you're trying to get them to do something and become a customer, now the focus ends and they've become the customer, and now you want them to use those products to get those transformations that they really want and that you really want them to have, or to get them to become a referral source for you, or to get them to become, fall in love and they become a brand partner with you and they start, building your team with you, right? So what kind of education are you doing for those who have purchased from you? What kind of marketing are you doing to let them know that you have this education for them, right? In your community, so that they know it's available. And not only is it that they know that it's available, but they know what it's going to be about so that they can decide if they want to put it on their calendar or not. Because not everyone's going to be able to attend every single event that you have, every single little webinar that you have, read every little thing you put up in your educational center. So, honing in on those marketing skills so that you can say, hey, this is who this is for. This is what I'm going to teach you. If you're interested in that, come attend with me, right? This is something that we cover really deeply in Digital Duplication Academy, all in phase 3. But you can start thinking about this stuff right now. Number one, they really set your customer up for success, which is your biggest priority. If you don't have customers that see the benefits from what you're offering and what you're selling them, then you won't have a long-term business. You won't have a lifelong customer. Okay? So when your customers actually use the product, or when they show up and they do the work, they will get better results. So just like you and your business, what you put in, you will get out. So having the onboarding process really gives your new customer a chance to actually become a lifelong customer in their journey. It's the first step to this, to fostering this lifelong customer, okay? And then the ongoing support and education allows the relationship to foster into something more than just a one-time customer. So now, and repeat customers. So now people will need a little bit more support than others. Okay, we know that. We know that some people need more hand-holding than other people, and that's okay. You'll have the time and the energy and space to do that hand-holding when you need to for certain people, because you have figured out this process to kind of do this mass education and community support and whatnot, right? But you are capable of providing ongoing support to people at different levels and at different places in their journey. You totally are capable. And overall, doing these two things really helps your business generate that reoccurring income that you want. Because if you can get your customers using the products, again, this can be applied to your physical affiliate products, this can be applied to your digital products or your services. If they use it and there is a high probability that they will have a positive outcome, if they follow through and they use whatever it is that you're selling, and maybe even reach that transformation point that they really, really want. And when they reach that transformation, two things are going to happen. One, they become lifelong customers of yours, and they become a way for you and your business to grow in two different ways. One way is that you have a new testimonial that you can use to promote and share your products. And we know that social proof through testimonials helps sell whatever it is that you're selling. If you've missed that podcast episode on testimonials. I'll link it in the show notes here. You can go back and listen to it, how to get good testimonials for your business or great testimonials. And then the best case scenario is that they become someone who refers you to other people. Now, in your network marketing business, that looks a little bit different. They become, a brand partner with you and they start building their own team. If it's in, your coaching business and you have an affiliate program, maybe they become referrals and affiliates through whatever you're offering. Or if you don't offer that, people just will direct and refer you to other people if they've had a really good experience, if they, have had that transformation with you. So not only do you get a repeat customer, where if you're selling digital courses, they're going to buy that next course and that next course in your product suite, but they're also going to tell other people in their network, how awesome it was. And if they need help with whatever they got help with, hey, go see Chrissy. Hey, go sign up for Digital Duplication Academy. Right? And this is how you build momentum in your business. This is how you build reoccurring income. This is how you scale on a bigger level, not just by hustling to get that one-time sale, to recruit as many people as you can in 30 days, but by providing a system and a process and a culture and an atmosphere to create those lifelong customers that turn into brand partners for your network marketing team, or affiliates for your own program, or referrals, people just telling other people about you. Okay, if you follow my social stories, you'll see my students will post on their social media and they'll talk about their success, or they'll talk about my course is launching soon and so grateful for Chrissy, my coach, right? Couldn't have done it without her. Okay, they could, it would have just taken a very long time and it wouldn't probably be as effective and, So they post on their social stories and then they tag me and then I reshare it on my social stories and I give them a shout out and a kudos. So a couple things are happening here. I'm getting a testimonial from them. They are sharing my name with their network, essentially referring me to other people. And then by me resharing it, I'm getting a testimonial from them, which is really beneficial for my business. Okay? So this is why it's important to help people get the actual transformation. And you can't do that without a good onboarding process and without a good educational process. So if you've had customers who have had this transformational process without you creating this onboarding process and this educational, ongoing education and community support and extra support, it's probably because they were one of those random people like me and maybe like you that was that go-getter. Right? That person that was like, oh, it's here. I'm excited. I'm going to dive in, or I'm going to finish that course. I'm going to do everything. Right? But that's just not everyone. Okay. So the goal is not to be a superstar recruiter here, where you just hustle and bustle to sign up the next person and the next person and the next person. My goal for you and what I want to teach you and what I do teach you how to do here on this podcast and in everything that I do is how to grow your list and how to develop your marketing and your sales skills so that you can turn your list into customers, but then how to turn those customers into lifelong customers and how to turn those people who generate referrals for you and create more business for you. So as soon as this episode is done, I want you to sit back and look at your business. Again, whether it's network marketing or whether, you're promoting your own digital products, or you're a coach and you've got a service, a group program, whatever it is, I want you to think about that process after you bring someone on board. What are you doing? Do you have a specific onboarding process that you have? And if you do, is it automated? Are you doing it in a way that is scalable? If the answer is no, then you need to take a look at that. And if it's no to all of those things, then you need to come up with a plan for that onboarding process. You need to come up with a process, really. And then I want you to ask yourself, what does your support look like? Are you providing regular support? Are you providing regular education? Do they know how to get that support from you? Okay, hint, hint. Secret tip that happens in your onboarding process, right? You get them queued up for that. So if the answers are no, then you need to do that. If the answers are yes, you're providing extra education, you're providing ongoing support, are people taking you up on that support? If the answer is no, then maybe you're not doing a very good job marketing it. Or maybe you just need to spend a little bit more time reaching people individually to get them to plug in. because you maybe didn't have this onboarding process when they got started. And so they don't really know what's available. They don't know how to access it and how to access you and get the support that they need, right? So you kind of have to go back and do some cleanup work while you're getting your new onboarding process on board for the new people that come in. And if you feel like, yes, these are great things, but I really have no idea what I'm doing, and I want to have a better system and a better process that's automated, and I want to learn how to do this, and I want to learn how to do it well and effectively and efficiently, then I highly, highly, highly recommend that you get on the waitlist for Digital Duplication Academy. Phase 3 is literally dedicated to all of this exact stuff. It's in-depth training, how to set up your onboarding process, what to include so it's effective, how to set it up in a way that is efficient for you and for your customer. We provide templates that speed this process up so you don't have to come up with every single word from scratch, right? You have a starting point, which is super, super helpful and helps you build at lightning speed. And then more in-depth training and templates on that ongoing support, on educating in a way that's effective and it fosters lifelong customers. Teaching you how to move your private community from Facebook or social media onto a private area in your website so that your customers can get better results. This was designed for network marketers. And then I realized, all this stuff is the same stuff that I do for my coaching business. And so the Digital Duplication Academy is perfect not only for network marketers and affiliate marketers, but also for coaches that want to build and scale their business online. So that is it for today in a nutshell. If you want to jump in on the wait list, I highly recommend it for Digital Duplication Academy. Just go to digitalduplicationacademy.com. You'll see a couple of buttons there so that you can select which one is best for you, whether you're a network marketer or you're a coach, so you can get on the right wait list. Okay? And then if you want to also attend that live masterclass that I am going to be hosting soon, go ahead and jump over to thechrisychin.com/website masterclass to get on how to build a wildly profitable website without knowing a thing about tech. And I will see you there. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you got some value out of this episode, I would love some support. And the best way to do that, so I can keep showering you with loads of actionable tips, is to hit that subscribe button. Leave a review or a comment if you're on YouTube, and share this podcast with a friend. And when you share it with a friend on social, please tag me so I can reshare your share in my stories. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging out. I appreciate the heck out of you for showing up. And now it's time for you to take imperfect action so you can work less and enjoy and earn a whole lot more.